Nandiyan lang. Sa Therefore, our back secretary to please um, acknowledge the presence of this room.
Morning, everyone. Present for today's privy conference, our back vice chairman, Oscar Billy, block members, Engineer David Santanas, Engineer Yones, Engineer Richard Tucker. We are the working group headed by Engineer Pereira, Architect Namilisi. For the back secretariat headed by yours truly, Engineer Back Secretariat Member, Madam Brenda Morales, and Mr. Rolling. Since the majority of the back members are present, there is a quorum.
Thank you, sir. With this performance activities is the credit conference of one, six projects, namely the 24AI0032 construction of the road Barangay Santiago, Binalonan, Pangasinan, with the contract amount of 5,940,000. Contract duration is 57 calendar days. Second is the 24AI0033 construction of road Barangay Mangcasuy, Binalonan, Pangasinan, with amount of 6,930,000 and the contract duration before the construction. Next is the 24AI0034 construction of road Barangay Poblacion, Binalonan, Pangasinan, with amount of 4,950,000. Contract duration is 57 days, calendar days. Next is the 24AI0035 construction of road flood control structure along Totonoguen River, Barangay Zone 5, Rosales, Pangasinan, with the amount of 22,540,000, contract duration of 270 calendar days. And the last is the 24AI0036 construction of flood mitigation structure along Sinucalan River, Barangay San Jose, Urdaneta City, Pangasinan, package 1 at the amount of 49 million. Contract duration is 201 days. This private conference is being conducted for contract to be bid with an ABC of 1 million and above. And this is to give the prospective bidders from the to qualify other issues relating to the contract and the project. However, the attendance on the touring for the prospective bidders, but we also they are watching live stream on our electronic account. So we will not see a discussion with this PWG to read the technical and financial requirements of the contracts to be bid. As Rinald.
Thank you, sir. We'll now discuss the eligibility uh, civil works credit conference. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. Bid submission will be done manually or electronically / online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in BDS Activity Clause 21 as per DO number 87 series of 2020. Electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronicbids_Pangasinan3@dpwh.gov.ph. Each bidder should submit one original copy of the first and second components of its bid. Checklist of technical and financial documents. For technical proposal, Class A documents, it includes the legal documents, valid PLJEPS registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, set under conditions provided under the rules. Special pickup license in case of joint venture, and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. The bid validity period and bid security validity period should be 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit as bid securing declaration or any form of bid security as enumerated below. For cash, or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, and for bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, the amount of bid security should not be less than 2% of ABC. For surety bond, payable upon demand, issued by a surety or insurance company, duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, the amount of bid security should not be less than 5% of ABC. For project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel, for example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineer, and foreman, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience date. For project manager, project engineer, and foreman, the minimum years of similar experience should be 5 years, while for materials engineer, he or she should be DPWH accredited materials engineer 1. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment, lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be, and original Dalisan Omnibus Sworn Statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity (NFCC) is as follows. NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liabilities multiplied by 15 minus value of unfinished projects, including awarded projects not yet started, coinciding with the contract to be bid. For Class B documents, if applicable, the resigned joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR, in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the GVA in the instance that the bid is successful. For financial proposal, original of the signed and accomplished financial bid form and other documentary requirements are RA 9184, original of the signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including summary sheet and cash flow by quarter. Criteria and procedure for detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The bank shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid prices which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of bid prices. Completeness. No price in the required item, non-complying, indicating a zero or a dash means free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid prices in figures versus words. Words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item. Unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items. Actual prevails. Unit cost, mental estimate versus unit cost in BOQ. Latter prevails. If above ABC, non-compliant. For false qualification, the verification of the following legal requirements is needed. Licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in the blacklist. For technical requirements, single largest completed contract similar to the contract, key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied, availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific bidder's location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security, per DO 58 Series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% on any one project or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificate of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and failures. Substandard quality of works or as an unsatisfactory performance for contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor. DO 127 Series of 2018 strict application of RA 92184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed contracts on ongoing government contracts with the DPWH, authenticity and correctness of bid security. For financial requirements, audited financial statement, EFS, especially current assets and liabilities, up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts, and updated NFCC versus ABC.
Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project. If a proposed catered technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing projects once the bidder is awarded the contract. He or she will be replaced with another person, equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employees, provided that the said personnel is required to submit the certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of self-bid. Also, to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. Contract of award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid or HCRB as a result of the detailed evaluation of cost qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall notify through the issuance of notice of award within the validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with
Section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR RA 9184. Common resource for rejection of bids, ineligibility, and post disqualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission, indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and name of contractor. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. Overlapping of pledged equipment and omitted key technical personnel. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form. Late submission of bid. Failure to submit supporting documents, example certification of availability of equipment. Negative statistics in the ongoing projects. Negative 50% or more, or negative 10% in each of two or more projects. Unsatisfactory CPS reading. Incomplete pages of bid documents, technical and financial. Common errors in submission of bids. Authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor, signatory should be the owner, proprietor only. Corporation, cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. Joint venture resolution or agreement. Partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, Maya to read the technical comments.
The basic contract data. The contract ID number will be 24AI0032. The contract name is Construction of Road Barangay Santiago, Binalonan, Pangasinan. The scope of work or item of description is construction of revetment. Approved budget for the contract or APC is 5,940,000. The contract duration is 57 calendar days. The next contract is basic contract data. Contract ID number is 24AI0033. The contract name is Construction of Road Barangay Mangcasuy, Binalonan, Pangasinan. Scope of work or item of description is concreting of road length is equal to 0.788 kilometers, width is equal to 4 meters, and thickness is 200 mm. Installation of solar LED street light. Approved budget for the contract is 6,930,000. The contract duration is 54 calendar days. The next contract with the contract ID is 24AI0034. The contract name is Construction of Roads, Barangay Poblacion, Binalonan, Pangasinan. The scope of work or item of description is concreting of road with length equal to 0.226 kilometers, with width equal to 4 meters, thickness equal to 200 mm. Construction of concrete line canal. Approved budget for the contract ABC 4,950,000. The contract duration is 57 calendar days and amount. Okay. Next is contract ID number 24AI0035. The contract name is Construction of Flood Control Structure along Totonoguen River, Barangay Zone 5, Rosales, Pangasinan. The scope of work or item of description is construction of dike. Approved budget for the contract is 22,540,000. The contract duration is 170 calendar days. Next, contract ID number 24AI0036. The contract name is Construction of Flood Mitigation Structure along Sinucalan River, Barangay San Jose, Urdaneta, Pangasinan. The scope of work or item of description is construction of dike. Approved budget for the contract is 49 million. The contract duration is 201 calendar days. The receipt and opening of bids will be on November 6, 2023, 9:30 a.m. at DPWH Conference Room, Tumana, Rosales, Pangasinan. The DPWH e-bid portal will be sent to electronicbids_Pangasinan3 at dpwh.gov.ph. or in YouTube account, https colon slash www.youtube.com/bpwh dash Pangasinan dash third DEO. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Um, the certificates can get copies. So the minute of the conference in the written address not more than not later than 5 days. And my fellow members, do we have any issues and concerns to be clarified? Those, Six. Then, for the reason of the taken the time, uh,